Now for the starting lineup of your Brandon Eagles. Leading off, number 7, Daniel Santana, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 29, Ryan Santana, playing left field. Batting third, number 5, Kendall Spencer, playing center field. Batting fourth, number 2, Josh Blake, playing first base. Batting fifth, number 6, Isaiah Sola, playing third base. Batting sixth, DH, number 14, Marcus Huron. Batting seventh, number 31, playing right field, Johnny De La Rosa. Batting eighth, number 15, playing second base, Carson Fila. Batting ninth, catching, number 13, Dylan Craig Jellicella. And on the mound for the Brandon Eagles, Tres Toledo. Now for your defensive starters for your East Bay Indians. Playing right field, number 9, Deshaun Manuel. Playing center field, number 4, Alex Miguel. Playing left field, number 11, Hans Walker. Starting off at first base, number 19, Ethan Solar. Number 1, Ryan Liddy at second base. Number 5, Jeremy Galen, shortstop. Number 8, Javi Lopez playing third base. Behind the mound tonight, we got number 9, Carlos Campos. And on the mound, number 16, Kenneth Elizondo. DH number 23, Rocco Vince. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise if possible and direct your attention to the American flag located in left center field for the playing of our national anthem. Let's play ball.
Right, welcome to my camp. Back high school baseball. Jim Delaney here watching. We're watching on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We appreciate everybody. Tonight's matchup is the Brandon Eagles. 1-1 early in the season at the East Bay Indians. We're 2-1. Brandon comes in fresh off a 1-0 loss to Auburndale, led by second-year coach John Bennett, and hometown East Bay Indians. Second-year coach Cody Cross, former Jimmy Bull. Coach D over at Brandon's former Newsom Wolf, and Hickey Craig is a senior. We are extremely excited to be back on the high school baseball field as we started this spring in 2021. Doing some UTC home baseball games. We'll have more in the schedule here in the rest of the spring, but we try to sneak in as many high school events as we can. We're now at HS approved affiliate. This is kind of odd tonight because he's in high school and this was the last place we were at before the COVID lockdown last March. So tonight's matchup, it's going to be special. We got Tanner Elizondo in 6'9", right for East Bay. East Bay has 10 seniors on their roster. They're starting 8 of them. Leaving out 4.
Now batting number 7, Santana.
We're playing shortstop game at Santana. Again, as always, walk songs, music, and tuning, and a little bit 2-0. Shot up the face. As you can see, you saw earlier, the broadcast technical director, Bobby Nunez, has some new graphics with the defensive line. Ryan Santana, left field. Tonight's just me. Center fielder.
Number 5, Spencer.
Spencer will buildings. Stay off the ball.
Good.
Leadoff batter at second. The Eagles, they lose. They should give up. That's a good match. Partner with 813 Press. Appreciate Joe Jimmy, the first thing this two Brandon baseball players will be there 2 weeks from tonight. March 11th, playing against Steinberg. He's playing high school. Few of the oldest high schools in Northbrook County.
Number 2, Blake.
East Hillsborough County, North Green Left Tampa's Brandon High School. They were established in 1914. East County was the third high school in Brandon, Kansas City. They were established in the 50s. The oldest high schools here in the city. Being first baseman Josh Brandon. History of high school baseball player. Strikeout. He's got drives out into the center backwards. All single. Puts the Eagles at
1-0. Number 6, Sola.
It's the beast from the Middle East. It's the beast from the Middle East. It's the beast from the Middle East. It's the beast.
Share all this stuff. Share it, like it, retweet it, and anybody that's watching this. It's like all this all over broadcast, especially high school. So low, but it's always fun having you. infield, actually. The 8th around the pitcher to Owen. He's got 3 transfers. I think he was saying 1 from the other, 2 from Riverview. He's got 4 from a freshman from Elk Creek on KV spot.
Let's go, East Bay! Let's go,
Might be seeing a major swap. A bunch of late bloomers, so this is coming to the ring. Very optimistic. Coach Bass doing a fantastic job down there. A lot of real coaches in the area
Here we go!
He's Marco Herring of the Eagles. Brandon again, 1-1, won their first game of the season at Armwood. And they lost district matchup this week at home. They lost at home to Auburn, 1-0. East Bay comes in 2-1. So 2 shutout wins over Sumner.
Leading off for East Bay is number 11, Hans Walker.
Hear the volume go out with sounds for East Bay Indians. Anything in between that they use it, the microphones pick up as well. First pitch swing. Late addition to the lineup. Hans Walker. Go ahead. Original left fielder Tate Brown with his finger. His mouthpiece and really slice his finger and actually has hospital in situations. So he was getting him from the game and late stretch for passing this game. Oh, yeah.
Number 5, Jeremy Gaylor.
Stay hot, kid.
First pitch,
Number 23, Rocco Vincent.
Third base, Isaiah Sewell. Shortstop, Daniel Santana. Outfield, Ryan Santana, Kenneth center. Johnny Gaylor, Dylan Brandon, and Trace Delaney. On the hill for Brandon. 1-0 early on here in the first. Scratch one part of the frame here. And he's going to lead off runner on.
You got it. Go, Rocco.
Javier Nunez, technical director. Bigger than anything. Runners going.
Number 9, Carlos Campos.
Another high school game I've been to this week. Numbers that would say just about as the jersey I've ever understood. Softball earlier this weekend. Green jerseys, green numbers, Carlos Campos comes up first and second. Trace Delaney, a little bit of trouble here. Nothing Eagle lead. Timeout. Catch him.
Let's go, Carlos. Go, guys.
Hey, let's go. Any way you can. We'll see, Bill. Hey.
Up to bat, number 1, Ryan. Hey.
Let's go, Riley.
Let's bring a Riley Lane, second baseman for the One nothing Eagles. East Bay High School. Town Indians. Trying to tie it up in the first and second. 2 outs.
Hey, gotta be yours.
2
Right
outs.
here.
Let's go, Riley.
So 2-0.
Hey, get her down here. What? Line drive, babe.
Let's go, Riley.
That boy, good cut. Stay up the middle. Yeah, come on.
Be aggressive. Let's go, Riley.
We got 2-1.
Good way ahead right here. Make sure he does. Say all you here, kid. Come on. Come on, Riley, man. Go, Riley, know what's coming, kid.
Look for something you can drive. I wonder if we can move 2 outs here in the first.
Hey, line drive, stay ready. Stand level, baby. Come on.
1-0 lead.
Hey, line drive, just put it play.
Come on, Riley. Let's go, Riley.
Something.
Now batting number 4, Alec Manuel.
Let's go, Alec. Come on, boy. Come on, hey, stay high. Let's go. Line drive, man. Let's go. Line drive, kid. Hey, move out.
Let's go, kid.
Pass ball. Let's go, Ford. Do a job. Hey, you ready right here, babe?
Head coach Freddie Krause. Indians got base loaded in the bottom.
Gotta come through you, Alex, right here, babe. Let's go. Trace, get ahead. Make it work. Hey, 2 outs for third base. Hey, let's go. Be selective.
Let's go, Alex.
Go, babe. Make it work, Alex. Hey, so what? So what? That's why we get 3, right? Let's go. Hey, guys, come through. Go, babe.
Go, Riley. Alex.
Now you big mode. Let's go. That's it, baby. Let's go.
Right here, kid. Let's go.
You stay close.
Go, Alex.
Seen it well, Ford. Seen it well.
Right here, kid.
Jeff Guthrie was going to be here today. He was on the Mike might have been down for an inning. It's like trouble. Because the left and center fielder collide in front of the shortstop. And the shortstop is moved back. He never turned and retreated with his head turned. Two exact opposite you're supposed to do. Sneaky Pete. Let's know where you're at. Appreciate your support.
Batting number 25, Ethan Lark.
So now we're here in the bottom of the second, and just informed that the headset that I had, nobody could hear what I was saying. Not one word. So anything that I've used already, I'm going to use now. So if you're watching, I think it's the first time we ever had that happen. So anyhow, I'm Jim Delaney here at Stream Live Tampa. You're watching high school baseball. Brandon Eagles at the East Bay Indians here at East Bay High School. As first baseman Ethan Szilard will lead off for East Bay. 1-0 Brandon. They got a run in the first on an RBI single by Josh Blake. As senior Trace Toledo on the hill for Brandon. It was a good thing I didn't have any good jokes or trivia or anything. Toledo reaches down deep on that one. Got 1 and 2 on Szilard. As we were saying in the top of this inning, and nobody could hear it, but now you can. These are two of our favorite head coaches in the county, because they're very supportive of us on social media. Both programs on their Twitter accounts are always sharing our stuff. And that one is fouled. And, well, just dropped in front of the fence. Second-year head coach Cody Kraus for the East Bay Indians, former Bloomingdale Bull. Second-year head coach John DiBendetto for Brandon, played for Newsom a long time ago. And I was saying with Coach Kraus before the game, he and I have noticed it's a lot of former players have gotten into coaching. And I've noticed some in high school softball as well. It's always awesome to see. So we have 2 and 2. It was a full count. So it's just me tonight. My partner, Mikey Paris, couldn't make it tonight, but I know he's watching and he's here in spirit. I know he's been commenting on the technical difficulty and also the great graphics, the new graphics that Javier Nunez has instilled in our live streams. And that ball is driven into right center. Spencer on the run, can't get to it, so Art will hold. With Spencer's speed, he does cut it off. But that'll be a leadoff single for Ethan Szilard here in the second. So 1-0 Brandon here in bottom of the second. Leadoff single by Szilard. Shows bunt. That is a foul tip. Goes off Gordelka, the catcher. Catches him in a funny area. He'll take a little gingerly walk. Home plate umpire will go out, take a little walk, give catcher time. Assistant coach Garrett Nance, former Armwood Hawk, on the Brandon staff. Another great supporter of us. I talk with Garrett all the time because he's newly in charge of game time baseball in the summer and fall down here, as I am in charge of game time softball. And up now is third baseman Javi Lopez. Bottom 2, 1-0 Eagles. Leadoff batter on for East Bay here in the second. Lopez shows bunt again, gets it down. Runner will get to second, throw to first. It is not in time. I think that ball came out of Blake's glove a little bit of a low throw. Lopez beats it out. So that'll go now. Infield hit, first and second. And East Bay's threatening.
Deshaun Manuel.
Right fielder Deshaun Manuel coming up for East Bay. As Coach D will take a little bit of a brisk walk. Again, I guess this will be the first time you'll hear it since my mic was off. First inning and a half. Or it just wasn't working. You'll hear the volume go out from now on. And that's us cutting our mics out because we don't have copyright licensing on any songs that are played here at the ballpark. And I was saying that was one of the brisker walks to the mound I've seen from a manager by Coach D right there. They show bunt again. Pitcher falls down off the end of the mound. Catcher comes down the third base line. Very dangerous to do that. But he does stop it. And that's another infield hit. So small ball here by Coach Krause. Always good to see. Doesn't surprise me one bit with Cody. And it just puts pressure on defense. You execute, it puts a lot of pressure on defenses. So 3 hits to lead off the bottom of the second for East Bay. And senior Trace Toledo has some trouble. Corners are going to play in. Eagles have a 1-0 lead here in the second. We're down at the top of the order. Hans Walker, late addition to the lineup. I guess I can say all my stuff now. Again, that nobody heard. And Hans Walker was not in the starting lineup. They put him in after a late scratch when the original leadoff hitter, left fielder Tate Gran, cut his finger trying to cut his mouthpiece to get it to form using a knife and really gashed his finger. And he's actually at the emergency room now getting stitches. So Hans Walker, he had a leadoff single in the first. Now he's up here in the second with bases loaded, no outs. 1-1. That ball misses high. So we got 2-1. 2-1 on Walker. Toledo on the hill for Brandon. He's got some work to do. Base loaded, no outs here. 3 base hits in a row. Two bunt singles after a deep single to right center by Solart to lead off the inning. And that just misses our camera up there. So 1-2. Toledo's going to need either a pop-up, ball, a grounder to the corners, or the strikeout. See what happens here. Looks like Brandon is not playing the corners anymore because they thought maybe they'd keep the bunt going with Coach Krause was showing. Cody's getting dangerously close to that runner down there leading off. That's ground ball, hard ground ball to second. They'll try to turn it, and they get both. They'll give up the run for 2 outs. Run does score. So we got double play, 4-6-3. RBI, put the ball in play. Solart will score. Lopez will go to third.
Now batting number 5, Jeremy Galen.
And shortstop Jeremy Galen come up. As he'll come up with a runner at third. Tie ball game. Now 1-1. A little choosy right there. You got a pitcher that's in a little bit of trouble, even though he just got big double play right there. He's still got a runner at third, 90 feet away. You got to select your pitches a little bit better and what you're swinging at in the first pitch. And that ball, that sounded like it hit him. So it grazes Galen. He'll go to first on the hit by pitch. Now first and third, 2 outs. Still 1-1. Hello, Shauna. How are you? Good to see your name pop up. Thanks for the support. So 1-1 here, bottom 2. Runners in the corners. First pitch swinging sky high. And third baseman, Solar, will bring that one in. So Toledo damage control only gives up 1. So at the end of 2, it is now a tie ball game here at East Bay High School.
The score after 2 innings, Brandon 1, East Bay 1.
So 1 run in, 3 hits, 2 left. As we go to 3, 1-1, tie ball game between Brandon and East Bay. And it's back to action here at East Bay High School. Leading off top third, shortstop Daniel Santana for Brandon. He had a leadoff single in the first and scored on the base hit by Blake. Ground ball to short. Galen waits a little bit on that one, fires it across. First out of the inning. Always big to get that leadoff hitter. So left fielder Ryan Santana coming up now.
29, Santana.
Pitch in there for a strike. Tanner Elizondo's settled down a little bit since that first inning. We gave up Ryan a couple of runners left on. And a 1-2-3 inning in the second. And he's got the leadoff batter so far here in the third. Late swing right over the visitors' dugout. 1-2 on Ryan Santana. Freshman left fielder for Brandon.
Watch the rainbow.
Pitches. My partner here, technical director, my partner with Stream Live Tampa, we're co-owners of this. Javier Nunez is what you see is really at his fingertips, his mastermind and stuff like that. But he's hurting. He's got a pinched nerve in his back and leg, so very appreciative of his efforts, as everybody should be as well, with what you're watching here on a Thursday night here in late February, as we're in week 2 early on here in the 2021 high school baseball season in Hillsborough County. We got Brandon at East Bay tonight. First high school baseball game that we've done this season. Oop. Did that get him, or did I get the butt of the bat? I think I got the butt of the bat. This is a foul ball. And we'll have different high school baseball and softball games this season. We're looking forward to doing both. Pitch by Elizondo, just misses. That will be a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Kendall Spencer, center fielder for Brandon. Struck out in the first inning.
I have a full count here, Blue.
I As we get a little bit of a confusion with what the count is. The press box had that being the third ball. I myself have it as ball 4. But it's what they have on the field. And all 6-7 of head coach Cody Krause comes halfway out of the dugout for East Bay just to see. Former pitcher and quarterback of Bloomingdale. Went on to pitch at FIU. So they will bring the batter back. Confusion in counts. That's not what you want to see. Bad calls, judgment calls, things like that, part of the game. But confused. Some confusion with what the count was, especially after a supposed ball 4 brings the batter back. So now it's a full count. Ryan Centeno will come back. Let's see if it's a moot point or not. And it is. I don't even change anything in the book. What's up, Am? Thank you, Amber. Stone Spush. Right down the road, I think. Local East Bay area. Appreciate you watching.
Number 5, Kendall.
Now Kendall Spencer will come up. So top 3, we got 1-1 ball game. Runner at first, 1 out. Just like we had about 30 seconds ago. After some minor confusion with the count. First pitch in there is a strike to Spencer. Going to play for Coach Billings at Lake Central State in the fall. Kendall's a talented athlete for the Brandon Eagles. Elizondo can't stay on top of that one. Misses that one high. Top 3, 1-1 ball game here at East Bay High School. Eagles and Indians. Ball misses low. Good stop by Campos. Goes to 2-1. Brandon's dugout has been lively since the first inning. Very lively. Pitch by Elizondo. Swing. Grounds hard down foul. Down the first base foul line, excuse me. Spencer makes it now 2-2.
Santana's got a big lead out there. He's out on that cut of that grass. Time by the home plate umpire. I think we're picking up the Brandon dugout in the background from this microphone right here. That's how lively they are across the way. Pitch by Elizondo. This is down again. Good stop by Campos. Goes to full. So after retiring 5 in a row from the end of the first through the 1, 2, 3 in the second, the leadoff batter here in the third, Elizondo now has got himself a little bit of trouble, but he's got a runner at first. Full count on Kendall Spencer, who struck out in the first. Pitch misses low. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks here in the third. It'll bring up the cleanup hitter, first baseman Josh Blake, who had a RBI single in the first. And Cody Kraus coming out. The East Bay dugout. We're going to mound visit. He looked down at his bullpen. We can't see the bullpen from here. He will pull Elizondo. We'll see who he brings in. Again, we can't see the bullpen from where we're sitting. So new pitcher in the ball game now is lefty Ben Potzik coming in for East Bay. Again, if you're just tuning in, when you hear us cut our mics like that in between innings or stoppages in play, walk-up songs by East Bay, we can't play music. So we don't have copyright licensing. So we just cut our mics. It's not your volume. It's not anything to do with us. Or our equipment. It's actually us physically stopping that. So you don't get a letter, a cease and desist letter. So that'll bring up here Josh Blake against Potzik here in the third. As the first move to the bullpen has been made in this game. 1-1 ball game, first, second here in the third. Potzik misses. And that is another almost a fantastic play by Galen. That's a base hit up the middle by Blake. That will score Santana. It was a fantastic effort by Jeremy Galen. Spencer will go over to third on that throw home. Blake will stay at first. So second RBI base hit of the game for Josh Blake. Scoring Santana. That's her at third. So first and third, that brings up first baseman Isaiah Solar. Excuse me, third baseman Isaiah Solar. As we got one out, runners at the corners for Brandon here in the third. They have now regained the lead 2-1. Poxic delivers. There's a huge foul territory down here. This is like Oakland Coliseum where the A's play. Just mats like a football field, just in foul territory. It's a long way to run for the right fielder, and that ball does fall foul. Solar had a walk back in the first and was stranded. Swing fouls that one back, 0-2. Two to one, Brandon here, and another RBI single by Josh Blake, excuse me. As the Eagles regain the lead here at East Bay High School. You're watching high school baseball here on Stream Live Tampa. Ooh, good pitch. Swing and a miss. It rolls away. Spencer will score on, he could call that either wild pitch. I'd call it a wild pitch. But the worst part about that for East. Yep. Yeah, first base was occupied on that. I'm not quite sure the guy doing the PA announcing should be making calls. Like that's the second time he's done, but.
No drops.
So they corrected on the drop third strike. First base was occupied. But the runner still scores on the wild pitch. So Spencer scores. Solar is out, second out. Blake advances the second. So Spencer scoring and Blake advancing a second are both legal plays, obviously, but with first base occupied before that wild pitch.
Not bad. Good 14. All right.
That brings Marcos Heron, DH for Brandon. He struck out looking to end the first. So the Eagles are going to see if they can scratch across another one. They got two already in here in the third to regain the lead here tonight. 3-1 here over East Bay. And he'll go now swinging for the second time.
back number 9, Carlos Campos.
So as we go to the bottom of the third, catcher Carlos Campos will lead off for East Bay. New pitcher in for Brandon is Esteban Tavares, the lefty for the Eagles, who will be going off to Grambling University in the fall. As we are now 3-1 ball game, as the Eagles got 2 here in the top of the third. And that one misses. So Tavares falls behind. A little bit of technical difficulties as Carlos Campos is still leading off here in the bottom of the third and draws a leadoff walk from Tavares. As I was watching, Brock, no Mikey time tonight. Mike couldn't join me tonight. We will be back after tonight. I know we're going to do...
we have a courtesy runner, number 24.
Sumner's first ever home game on Tuesday against Tampa Bay Tech. That'll be our good buddy Coach Kennedy Duran's home opener for the Sumner Stingrays. He's a longtime coach at Leonard. He's now taken over the summer high school program. So we made that agreement with him last summer, actually, to do that first summer game. So we're going to do that this coming Tuesday, March 2nd, at home against Tampa Bay Tech. And before that, on Monday, we have HEC home baseball game. Mikey will start that game. I'll get there a little bit late as soon as I get there from school. But Tuesday night, it'll be me and Mikey at Sumner. And that ball is driven into right center field, and it hangs up in there. Good play by De La Rosa. Go track that one down. So Campos was going home up to go back to first. Makes it back safely. Riley Lynn put a charge into that. Brings up center fielder Alex Manguel for East Bay. So he popped out to short in the first. New pitcher Esteban Tavares in the game for the Brandon Eagles. That is a now 3-1 Brandon lead here in the third. First pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, next week we'll be at HEC for their home game on Monday. Monday afternoon. Tuesday night we'll be at Sumner High School for the inaugural home baseball game for the Sumner Stingrays as they take on Tampa Bay Tech. 2 weeks from tonight we'll be at Brandon High School as they host Steinbrenner. And we are working on possibly the night before that doing the Durant Road softball game. I believe they'll be at Lato that Wednesday night the 10th, but we're still trying to confirm that as we are a sponsor of Durant softball. Then we got a pinch runner, Anthony Williams, in the game at first, and he goes on that one. Ball is fouled away by Manguel. One out here, bottom of the third, 3-1. Eagles lead the East Bay Indians. Tavares, the Manguel, the payoff pitch. Williams was still second on that. This makes it now 2-2. Makes it now full count.
Let's go, dude. Do a job, move him over. Let's go. Base hit ball four. He's selected. A lot of discipline. A lot of confidence for him. A lot of confidence. Let's go. Mama, let go. Make sure it goes back.
Now full count. Full count of Manguel. With pinch runner Anthony Williams now at second. Fouls off. That pitch. Esteban Tavares in the game now for Brandon. Bang. That was a heater. Manguel's going to try to get a little bit of an argument, but with 2 strikes, you got to swing it back. So it brings up first baseman Ethan Solar, who had a leadoff single in the second and scored. The only run for East Bay. Bars misses low.
Let's go. Hey, stay hot. E5, let's go.
That one's in there for a strike. It was commented. I'm sitting there listening to head coach Cody Kraus down there in the third base box for East Bay, and he just reiterates a lot of fundamental approaches to his batters, and we hear the same thing from Coach D over at Brandon when they're at the plate. It was great talking with both of them before the game, and just the old school fundamental baseball mentality that they have that they're trying to convey to their players. So Tavares. We got a 2-2 count here on Szilard. Runner at second, bottom of the third. 3-1 Eagles. Ooh. Actually, we had three full count before that. That pitch misses.
Javi Lopez.
Brings up third baseman Javi Lopez. As the Indians now get a small threat here with 2 outs, first and second. They're down 2 runs here. At home against Brandon. As you get to watch multiple camera angles here on Stream Live Tampa instead of just one stationary camera like other places tonight. Great play there by Isaiah Stoller to get Tavares out of that jam.
All right, the score after 3 innings, Brandon 3, East Bay 1. Right now.
About that. All right, so we're back. And switch microphones here. That's it. That's Kavi moving my lineup too. As we go into the fourth, 3-1 Brandon. Some unfortunate reason we've had some mic issues tonight. Right fielder Johnny De La Rosa leading off for Brandon here in the fourth. He grounded out to short back in the second. Pitcher Ben Potsick still in the game for East Bay. That's a 4-pitch walk to start the fourth. Brings up second baseman Carson Juntia. Again, here at Stream Live Tampa, you got a center field camera. You got one behind home plate. You got one being manned up on the third base line. We got 4 cameras. 6 cameras tonight, Kavi. I love it. Unlike one stationary camera at other field you might be seeing tonight, and if you're at other games or you're watching on social media with some other programs. There's nobody there doing play-by-play. There's nobody there keeping scores. Nobody there keeping the tabs on the pulse of the game like we do. And if my partner Mikey was here, he would agree. That's why Stream Live Tampa is the way to go. As we are first high school baseball game of 2021 here on the site of our last high school baseball game we did before the unfortunate COVID lockdown last March. But we're back at it. We had a strikeout there of Juntia. Catcher Dylan Grugelka now up. Pitch by Potts. It misses inside. We thank everybody watching on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Share, like, retweet, subscribe for free on our YouTube channel. We recently went over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Fantastic. Made Kavi and I, myself, very happy. So keep up the support. We appreciate it. Swinging a miss by Grugelka. Grugelka struck out, swinging back in the second. Again, here top the fourth, Brandon has a 3-1 lead. Trying to play a little bit of add-on here as we're approaching just about the midway point of this game. Potts blows that one right by Grugelka. So 2 outs. Go to the top of the lineup. Daniel Santana, shortstop. Scored the first run of the game with a single, leadoff single. Will start the game in the first, and then grounded out to short in the third.
Let's go, Ben! Nice job, Victor! Nice job! Get him out of here!
Ball grounded to third. Lopez fields it, throws it away. And again, I had mentioned earlier, this is a very big foul territory here at East Bay. He's going to be called out. Villavosa tried to score all the way from first. It looked like he beat the throw. Or beat the tag. So that was a big stop right there, because that could have been a three-run deficit.
Number 17, Deshaun Manuel.
As we go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Brandon here at East Bay High School. Leading off here in the fourth, right fielder Deshaun Manuel. He had one of the bunt singles back in the second. Eventually helped get East Bay's only run into the game. So he'll lead off here in the fourth against Esteban Tavares. Is he looking for help? I didn't think he was that close to even getting past the check swing. Count goes to 3-0 here on Manuel. Gonna go in for a strike. Lead-off walk there to Manuel.
Now batting number 21, Mr. Lavoie.
This looks like it'll be a pinch hitter here. Looks like Mr. Lavoie. Get a little righty-lefty matchup here as head coach Cody Krause playing by the book. Still calls for the bunt. Manuel steals second there. So we get a runner at second. Lead off here in the fourth. The East Bay Indians are down 3-1 to Brandon. Tavares gets that big swing and a miss. So 1-1 on the pinch hitter, Lavoie. And Tavares gets that inside corner. Tavares got a little bit more moxie in this inning. He doesn't want East Bay to get any closer. He wants to keep it at that 2-run lead for his Eagles. He gets Lavoie swinging hard.
Now batting number 5, Jeremy Galen.
Shortstop Jeremy Galen coming up. Swinging a hot stick early in the season here for East Bay. He'll face Tavares. 3-1 Brandon here in the fourth. Oh, and he picked his pocket on that, and he got... Wow. So what happened there was... Deshaun Manuel tried to pick Tavares' pocket, and he snuck behind him. Pitcher never moved, and he tried to steal third, which he did by the call. And Tavares looked like he still got him picked off, but the call was safe on the field. So Tavares will now have to work with a runner at third. 1 out. He's got a 2-run lead. He'll stay from the stretch. Galen fouls that one off. Catches home plate umpire in the left part of the left shoulder. With high heat right there, getting Galen swinging. And thank Luis Labrada for watching, at least on Facebook. Have not checked Twitter tonight. We'll check that in between innings. We get a little more action on Facebook than we do on Twitter as far as the interaction with people commenting and stuff, so we appreciate everybody doing that. It's back to action. Tavares. Galen fouls that one off. Big pop out right there to get Galen out. Pops out to the pitcher. Makes it 2 outs. Brings up DH Rocco Vincent.
Number 23, Rocco Vincent.
Rocco got hit by a pitch in the first inning, popped out the third in the second. So he comes up here at bottom of the fourth. His team down 3-1. Runner at third. Against Esteban Tavares with a pitch, beats it right by him. And there again, called strike, 0-2. That is a grounder hit hard. Looked like shortstop Santana got shielded just a bit by the field umpire, but not that much. And then it took a funky hop, but that ball's hit hard by Vincent. So that'll get the second run in for the game for East Bay. Now cuts it to a 3-2 game. Brings up catcher Carlos Campos. So East Bay now cuts the lead in half, 3-2. Brandon here in the bottom of the fourth. Tavares with the throw over to one. So Tavares gets behind right there. I think it's now 1-1. Goes upstairs on that one. Gets Campos swinging. Nice try by Krigelka. We got full count now on Campos as Esteban Tavares trying to work out of this jam here. He's already given up one run here in the fourth. Still has a 3-2 lead. This is outside. Vars gets out of that one. But Indians scratch across one, cut the lead in half. As they had one run, one hit, no hits, excuse me, left one on base. So at the end of 4, it's 3-2 Brandon here on Stream Live Tampa at East Bay High School. As we go to the 5th here at East Bay High School, Brandon now has a 3-2 lead. And Pottsick still in the game for East Bay on the hill. Leading off is left fielder Ryan Santana. Santana grounded out to third in the first, walked in the third, and scored. So gets ahead a little bit here on Pottsick, 2-1. Pottsick that one in there for a strike. That was that one off down the right field line. Again, first high school baseball game of the 2021 season here on Stream Live Tampa. As we start to fill up our schedule a little bit through March, as best we can. I know we've got a couple set already in April for both baseball and softball. We get a leadoff walk to Santana to start the 5th. Brings up center fielder Kendall Spencer. Top 5, 3-2 Brandon. This game is not moving along like it's 3-2. It's moving along like it's 8-7. Campos squeezes that foul tip for a strike in. Potic misses on that. Spencer lifts that one to deep right center field. Going to be hauled in by Mangual.
Oh wait, no it's not. I don't know.
Yes, it is, Lou. It is a great game. 3-2 here. Brandon in the top of the fifth. Got a runner at first, 1 out after that fly ball by Spencer. Ball in the hole, gets into left field. That is hit number 3 on the night for Josh Blake. He's 3 for 3. He's driven in 2 of the 3 runs for Brandon. His head coach Cody Kraus comes out again. This will be visit number 1 to Ben Potsick. As Cody, former Bloomingdale Bull, starting pitcher and quarterback, went down to throw down at FIU for 4 years. Now back in the area teaching, and he loves leading this East Bay program. One of the fine young head baseball coaches here in Hillsborough County, especially in the east part of the county. All right, third baseman Isaiah Solar up for Brandon as he comes up with runners at first and second with 1 out here in the 5th. Solar walked in the first, struck out swinging in the 3rd. Potsy gets that one in there for strike number 1. 1-1 now. Solar fouls that one back. Now 1-2. Assistant coach Garrett Nance is fun to watch down the first base coach's box. He's not even remotely close to that. He's halfway between the foul line and the fence, and he's pretty animated down there. He's a fun kid to watch. So Solar goes down swinging for the second time. That's a big second out in this inning. Brings up Marcus Heron, DH for Brandon tonight. 0 for 2, struck out both times. And first pitch swinging, pops it up. Slark's got plenty of room in foul territory. That will retire the Eagles here in the 5th.
Right? Let's go, one.
My God. Excuse me, I have coffee here there. We were sitting there laughing. So we go to the bottom of the fifth, 3-2 Brandon. Esteban Tavares still in the game for the Eagles. Leading off for East Bay, second baseman Riley Lynn. First pitch swinging again. High chopper, third. That ball is going to roll forever as it goes by the first baseman. Lynn is moving. Helmet off, long hair flowing. Gets the third on the error by the third baseman Solar. But he was flying as soon as that ball, again, I said it earlier tonight, these foul territories are huge. Looks like Oakland Coliseum where the A's play. So center fielder Alex Manguel comes up. That ball sails to the backstop from Tavares. Lynn will score, and we are now tied here at East Bay. So 3-3 now, Eagles and Indians here in the bottom of the fifth, and it is brand new ball game after the leadoff error by the third baseman Solar. Zachary Turner, thank you, sir. I don't know who you're tagging in your comments, but maybe you're trying to get them to watch the game tonight, and hopefully it works. So, brand new ball game. Alex Manguel, the center fielder, up now for East Bay. So Tavares misses high. He is way behind, 3-0. Manguel's got wheels, so I'm sure if he gets on in this at-bat, Coach Krause is going to be sending him or trying to move him over with small ball like he likes to do. Brings up first baseman Ethan Solar. He singled and scored back in the second and walked in the third. Wasting no time getting a big lead. Willie Mays Hayes style out there. As far as keeping him honest. Well, steals second easily. Got a great jump. So now East Bay applies the pressure even more, has a chance to take the lead here in the fifth. Manguel at second, Solar at the plate. See if it's a little get him on, get him over, get him in. And that ball catches Szilard on the foot, and Tavares is a little bit all over the place. As Eagles start getting some action down in the bullpen. So East Bay now threatening even more. First and second, no outs here at bottom of the fifth. They've come back. They were down 2 earlier in the game. It's now 3-3. Coach Di Benedetto. So third baseman Javi Lopez comes up for East Bay. As you were enjoying action here in Stream Live Tampa with our 6 camera, not one, not just one stationary with no play-by-play and no graphics and no scores kept and nothing like that. We have 6. Nobody else is doing that. Manuel trying to steal third, does safely. Szilard will move down to second on that throw from Krudelka. And East Bay keeps applying the pressure. Head coach Cody Krause just keeps rolling the dice. He's aggressive on the base paths. He bunts. And he still gets dangerously close to his runners leading off third base. Sometimes it's like he's playing quarterback for Bloomingdale again, trying to get under center. It's a little bit close. So second and third now. The Eagles now bring the infield in here in the fifth. Tie ball game at 3. Tavares gets the foul tip.
Let's go, baby. You got it. You got it, homie. Let's go, back.
Alex Manuel, the center fielder, 90 feet away, the lead run. He's the Leonard High School transfer. And that is drilled into left center, base hit. Manuel will score easily. Krause is going to hold Szilard, which is a smart move. And the Indians take the lead for the first time tonight, 4-3. So right fielder Deshaun Manuel comes up for East Bay.
Taste the rainbow.
As East Bay has come back, they were down 3-1 at one point in this game. And it's now 4-3 Indians here in the fifth, and they are threatening to add on to it. Wasn't sure if they were going to try to send Lopez there from first, but I think they're going to try to keep him steady for now.
She's on the younger team.
Harder's going to try to battle out of this. Lopez goes first. No throw down. So now second and third. And Brandon will bring the infield in. It looks like they should. And they are. They're going to try to cut down this run at the plate or at least hold it at third. Suarez gets that one in there for a strike. So again, Brandon's got some action down in the bullpen. They are walking back. Not sure that was not in Coach D's plan. He brought in Tavares, his big arm out of the pen in the third inning. That ball gets away from Kordelka, rolls right here in front of us. Solart will score easily on the pass ball. And it is now 5-3 East Bay. So 5-3 East Bay now. We're in the fifth. Tavares is still in trouble. It's a big swing and a miss right there. That's a big out. Go to the top of the order.
Now batting number 13, Caleb. Right.
Let's go, Caleb.
So pinch hitter Caleb Wright in. Comes up with one out. Now a 2-1 Indian lead. And the hero so far in this inning for East Bay, Javi Lopez at third.
Come on, babe, babe.
So pinch hitter Caleb Wright up now for East Bay. Trying to help his Indians add on to their now 2-run lead here in the fifth. He fouls that one straight back. Good off-speed pitch by Tavares there. Gets another big out to keep that runner at third. Shortstop Jeremy Galen up now. He's 0 for 2 in the night. 2 pop-outs and was hit by a pitch back in the second. He's been East Bay's big bat here early in the season. Not so much tonight, but he's always a threat at the plate. Barres misses high.
Let's go, Jay. Nice to relax.
Let's go, Jay.
Gotta come to you, Jay. Let's go, man. Here you go. Your turn, babe. Come on, stay on it, Jay.
1-0 pitch. Galen turns on that hard. Fouls it deep down the left field line. I couldn't see. Once it got past a certain point, we can't see down that left field line. But that was he put a charge on that, but it's a long strike. Count goes to 1-1 on Galen. Good stop by Krogelka to keep that runner at third. They're already down 2 runs.
I did that today.
Galen fouls that one off back. Keeps it 1-2. 2 outs here. Good off-speed pitch there by Tavares, and he does a lot of talking to the East Bay dugout on his way out after sacrificing that lead. I'm not quite sure he should be doing that. But 3 runs right there for East Bay to now take a 5-3 lead as we head to the 6th. All right, as we go to the 6th, Ben Potzik still in the game for East Bay. Leading off right fielder Johnny De La Rosa for Brandon. This is now a 5-3 East Bay game. East Bay scratched and clawed their way back into it and just took the lead for the first time back in the 5th. They put 3 on the board in the last inning. Now they have a 5-3 lead here in the 6th. As Ben Potzik is going to try to preserve this lead against Johnny De La Rosa and the rest of the Eagles. De La Rosa is 0 for 1. He grounded out to short in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. That's a big first out. There's a lot of jawboning going on between dugouts and pitchers. Brings up second baseman Carson Jutia. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to first, struck out, and just flew out to third, or right, excuse me. So 2 big outs by Potzik to start the 6th here. As his Indians are trying to hang on to this 5-3 lead over Brandon. First pitch strike right there by Potzik. From Potzik. That is back up the gut. Good stop by Lynn at second. See if he can get him. He does. Great diving play by Lynn. The East Bay dugout is going nuts. They're almost like that's the last out, but it's not. That's the 18th out. Maybe 21 in high school baseball. But they definitely have the momentum here as East Bay leads 5-3.
Now batting number 23, Rocco Vincent.
As we go to the bottom of the 6 here, Rocco Vincent will lead off for East Bay. Looks like Tavares is still in there. I think they're just going to try to ride him out and see if now Brandon can keep this at a 2-run deficit. They had a 2-run lead. But it is now 5-3 East Bay here in the bottom of the 6th. You're watching high school baseball here in Stream Live Tampa. First one of the year, Kavi. Love it. We'll be back at HCC on Monday. As we've been doing just about every home game. We've been doing as many as we can. Had a couple circumstances that were out of our control that we couldn't do. And then we'll be at Sumner High School for their first ever home game on Tuesday night. But tonight here we're in Gibsonton. East Bay and Brandon. It's 5-3 East Bay game. East Bay lead. They're at the bottom of the 6th. One misses inside from Tavares. Tavares losing his composure a little bit. He's going to need to dig deep here and keep this at a 5-3 deficit for Brandon. But Rocco Vincent's going to try to get a rally started here, and he does with a leadoff walk and a tiny little bat flip. Not quite sure that makes sense. And the fastest manager walk in the county by John DiBenedetto when he walks out to the mound. It is fast. As we'll take a break here.
Take me out to the ball game.
Number 9, Carlos Campos.
So new pitcher in now for Brandon is Zachary Melton. And Carlos Campos will be up here for East Bay. So 5-3 East Bay here at bottom of the 6th. Leadoff walk to Vincent and Campos up. Good pitch there by Melton. Comes down a little bit, almost sidearm on that pitch. Melton gets a called strike on that. Goes to 1-2 on Campos. And he turns the shoulder on that to try to get a call with 2 strikes. Instead of trying to swing a bat with 2 strikes. So that's a called 3rd strike, big strikeout by Melton coming in out of the pen. So Riley Lynn will come up, second baseman. Had a great play to end that top of the 6th for East Bay. 5-3 Indians here in the 6th. Trying to steal. That's another big out. So Vincent was going on that. Got an okay jump, but it was a good throw by Kurt Gelker down there to cut him out at second. So now 2 outs. Lynn will still be up. So Zachary Melton trying to keep his Eagles in this game coming out of the pen. Third pitch of the night for Brandon. So we got 2-2. 2-2 on Lynn. Hits a little roller to second. And they get the out there. A little chippiness right there from the first baseman and the runner. All right, we go to the 7th. Ben Potzik still in the game for East Bay. He's going to try to close this one out for his Indians. They were down 3-1 at one point. They're now up 5-3. Top of the order coming up for Brandon, Daniel Santana. We got a time call for that pitch from the base umpire.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Great call. That's a very basic rule in baseball. You got to have somebody down there protecting the pitch. We can't see that bullpen, but the base umpire was saying East Bay has to have somebody down there protecting with a helmet on. He did not, so they didn't count that first pitch, but that actual first pitch in the book goes in for a strike on Santana as Potzik's going to try to close this out, and he gets a big pop up on the right side. Again, confusion, but we got an out. Riley Lynn comes over the second baseman to get that first big out for East Bay. Gets it to number 2 hitter, left fielder, freshman Ryan Santana for Brandon. He has walked twice. He grounded out to third in the first, walked and scored in the third, and walked in, stranded in the 5th. So he's up here in the 7th against Potzik. Ooh, that ball just misses. 2-0 now on Santana, Ryan Santana. As Brandon is going to try, they need 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Strike right there by Potzik. Potzik, I just now figured it out. He's a lot shorter, but he's got a little bit of Billy Wagner in him. That is strike 3. Santana not looking to swing for whatever reason. And that is now 8 retired by Potzik. Over the last 2 2/3 innings, and now the Number 3 hitter Kendall Spencer, center fielder for Brandon, trying to keep his Eagles alive.
Hey, fill it up, finish the inning. Let's compete. Come on, Bubba, get the fun away. Let's compete.
Let's compete. I like hearing that. I've heard both coaches say that tonight. You got to compete. Let's get up there and go.
Hey, work. They're pulling a shit. Are you scared of him?
And this is a dangerous at-bat, even with 2 outs and a 2-run lead. Because if you get Spencer on, not only with his speed, but it brings up the cleanup hitter, Josh Blake, who is 3 for 3 tonight, and that's exactly what happens. 2-out walk, Spencer comes up, or Spencer gets on, and the big bat for Brandon tonight, Josh Blake, 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. He's going to try to keep his Eagles. Keep his Eagles in this game. First pitch strike from Potzik. Oh, there goes a bat down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That's one of the strangest feelings. That and a broken golf club on a swing. When you swing and miss, and that bat goes flying out of your hands. Coach D with a little grin on his face, getting that bat back to Josh. So Blake, 3 for 3 tonight, 2 RBIs, like we said, but now down 0-2 in a big spot here. This is the last strike. That ball gets away from the catcher. Spencer will advance to second. Tying run is still at the plate, but little by little, we'll see if Blake can get Brandon within 1, or possibly tie it with 1 swing. Potzik with the delivery. Gets a grounder in the hole. Third baseman Lopez lets it fly again. Spencer will score. Blake will go, and he'll just stop at second. No reason to go to third. He stays in scoring position. So still 2 out. Spencer scores now 5-4 East Bay. Coach Cody Kraus is going to come out. We're just going to kind of make sure East Bay understands they got a 1-run lead, and he's going to make the change. Potzik did great in relief, long relief here. Looks like it's going to be number 12 coming in for East Bay, Andrew Pierce.
Now pitching for East Bay, number 12, Andrew Pierce.
So Pierce is going to try to come in and get that 21st out for East Bay. And the lead is now 5-4 on the error by Lopez on the overthrow from third. Blake advances to second. Now he is the tying run at second base. I don't know. Okay, it's a new pitcher, Andrew Pierce, comes in for East Bay. He's going to try to close this out. I believe Ben Potzik had a great night out of the pen tonight for East Bay. So Pierce will come in and try to get one out. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Isaiah Solar up. Third baseman for Brandon. Solar was 0 for 2, struck out twice and walked way back in the first. We got a pinch runner in for Brandon. We have not caught the number yet. He's at second. 0 and 2 now. Pierce comes in with a Trevor Hoffman-esque closer. Brandon's down to their last strike now. Again, this is the second time here in this inning. Ball's fouled away. Stays 0 and 2. Good stop there by Campos. Pinch runner will advance to third. Makes it even look a little more dangerous. Now he's a pass ball or wild pitch away from tying this game. Or any little infield hit. I can't catch that number. Looks like number 3 for Brandon. It'd be Devrion Cooper for Brandon. Tying run, 90 feet away. Pitch, strike 3, and East Bay closes it out. Yeah, good sportsmanship right there by Coach D and Krause, little fist bump. And that is the ball game here on Stream Live Tampa. First high school baseball game of the 2021 season goes to East Bay. 5-4 winners over Brandon. I want to thank everybody that's watching on social media, even on the NFHS network. We will see you Monday for our Yankeetown Complex for HEC baseball, and our next high school broadcast will be from Sumner High School on Tuesday night as the Stingrays host Tampa Bay Tech in the first ever Sumner baseball home game.